Tonight, a convicted murderer who escaped from a Miami jail is back in custody. U.S. Marshals tracked him all the way here to Central Georgia and Taylor County in the city of Reynolds. Hunter King shows us how a city council member is now part of the investigation.
This story is certainly a lot to unpack, and it all stems from Miami, Florida, after a convicted murderer somehow ended up in this house behind me in Reynolds, Georgia. Florida corrections officers mistakenly released James Daniels from Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center in Miami last week. Miami investigators say Daniels and two others kidnapped, tortured, and murdered two men 5 years ago. According to CBS Miami, Florida's Department of Corrections took a full day to notify U.S. Marshals about the error. Federal agents eventually tracked down Daniels 500 miles away in Reynolds. Reynolds Police Chief Lonnie Holder recalls the Marshals' phone call on Wednesday.
Well, Miss Price that lived there, and I said, yes, she says the address, and they said it will be there within an hour.
Officers surrounded the home of Tamisha Price, a Reynolds City Council member. They arrested Daniels and took Price into custody. Ruby Wilder lives across the street from Price, and she watched it all unfold.
And I see all them police trucks and things with the lights on it, and I told my brother, I said, something going on. And so we came to the front door, and it was about 10 cars and truck right here.
Chief Holder says the U.S. Marshals led the investigation and his officers played a support role. Now, just this morning, Lonnie Holder, the chief of police here in Reynolds, told us that Ms. Price is being charged with harboring a fugitive. That's a felony count. But when we arrived here, Ms. Price was in her home. She did not want to talk to us, but she is out of jail. It's unclear if those charges will still stand or if they'll be dropped. Reporting in Reynolds, Georgia, Hunter King, 13 WMAZ News.
Now, police say the investigation is ongoing. Authorities have not revealed how Daniels knew Price or why Daniels came to Reynolds.
But neighbors told us that Price moved here several years ago from Florida. Within the last hour, we learned Price has been released on a $5,000 bond.